Hey guys, Ryan here from Indy Wrestling School, and today we're talking about where do you go to buy wrestling belts? And just how important are wrestling belts to your company coming up. Hey guys, thanks for checking out this video. If you're new here, please consider subscribing below. We put out new videos every single Thursday for 3 Minute Thursday. So over the years, I've acquired quite a number of belts. And these aren't all. I have more in my shed outside. Not just that, I've bought and sold a bunch more than what I have right here. So who makes the best wrestling belts, and are they really that important to the success of your company? It entirely depends. If you're going after like an internet-based crowd, they're gonna look at a replica belt and go, that's a replica belt, and they're not gonna take you that seriously. If you're going for more casual fans or, you know, kind of families who are just looking to go to the show and have a good time, they don't really care what the belts look like. I mean, kids who are young, they don't remember what the Winged Eagle belt looked like or anything like that, so they're just excited to see a champion and see a championship belt. So for my money, over the years, the greatest belt maker of all time, Reggie Parks. He created the Winged Eagle, the Classic Intercontinental title. All the belts that I grew up, I'm sorry, all the belts are shifting as I'm talking. All the belts that I grew up admiring. And I actually own a Reggie Parks belt for one of the companies that I run. And it's this belt right here, which is also a belt I used to see in magazines and everything growing up. I remember seeing this belt and thinking, wow, that's a really beautiful belt. And I kind of can't believe that I own it now, but I had no idea who created it. I just knew when I saw this belt, I thought that's an awesome belt. It was also one of the first belts I ever saw that had a different color strap to it. You know, besides Ultimate Warrior, I think this was really the first time I had ever seen a colored strap on any belt. And if you look, I know it's upside down, but that's the signature for Reggie Parks, who I consider the greatest belt maker of all time. Then we have like replica belts that are, this is actually like a tin belt that we've just kind of had. It's kind of like a joke title that we do with something for fun, so it's not really taken too seriously. It's also made out of vinyl, it's not even real leather. So this is just a cheap, it probably doesn't even weigh a pound, this belt, but it's not really meant to be seen by an audience. So it doesn't really matter. This is one of the cheaper belts. It's only 2 millimeters thick. The first belt I showed you was about 4 to 6 millimeters thick. So it's a really kind of a thin belt, but you can't bend it or anything like that. It's not aluminum like the other belt. But these belts go for about $200-300 bucks on eBay, and you can actually get them customized. This was a Mid-Atlantic States title from the NWA that we just had them customized, and they really only charged me, it's a couple companies that are out of Pakistan, they only charge you like $20-30 bucks to customize it. You can throw your logo on it, and they're all over eBay. You just always want to be careful because you're dealing with somebody who's overseas, and it's always a pain to get your money back if you do get screwed over, and I've been there, done that. This is the same kind of style. It was, again, it was customized. This was a belt that was already designed, and I just threw the logo on it, made some changes, made it say tag team and stuff like that. And then I got them in a red strap just to kind of match the main championship. And this is just kind of a generic TV title that we used for one of my other promotions. It's a belt that I saw and I kind of liked it, and we had a TV title at the time, but I wasn't crazy about the belt, so I picked this one up. This is it's actually a generic world title that I found on, I think I found this on eBay or Amazon. It just didn't have any company logo or anything, but I kind of like that about it because you could kind of use it for whatever purpose. So if I was running a random show somewhere, I could use this as a championship and not have to worry about throwing a logo or a sticker on it or anything like that. And then the last belt that I brought in was just it's a ripoff of the ECW, the original ECW championship that was held by like Shane Douglas and those kind of guys, right after they threw down the NWA championship and rechristened it. This was the first belt that they used, and we just called it the Tri-State title, and it's for one of my promotions. But can belts really make or break your company? Not really. I mean, at the end of the day, if people want to see your show, they're gonna see your show regardless of what your belts look like. You might get some heat for it online. People might make fun of you a little bit if they're kind of chintzy or ugly looking, but that comes with the territory. You're gonna get those people anyway, even if you have the most beautiful belt out there. And I'm sure there's people out on watching this video right now who hated that first belt that I showed. Even though it's one of my favorite belts I've ever seen. But it really is gonna come down to your preference, what you like and what you think fits your organization. That's it for this video. If you like this video, beat the shit out of the like button, and I'll see you next week.